didn't think you'd be able to. I mean, you weren't going in there thinking that you were going to be able to.
Yeah,
top
it was.
what you did last time.
Yeah, it was. Nick Pete sat there and went. Everyone was going, she can't top that, she can't top that. What did you say, lad? Wait and see. I gave you fight IQ. I gave you patience. I gave you, in positions where I may have been taken down, submitted, controlled, none of that. And I was against the cage and some bird went, hey girl, you smell nice. I was like, what? And in that moment, the whole fight, please, I hope you can find it. The whole fight changed. In that moment, I'm going to be deadly honest with you, sometimes I go back and forth in my mind about, am I who I think I am? Am I going to leave the legacy I think I am? And then this cunt on my left goes, shut up, you're the meatball, course you are. Course you are. He's not even coming up for breath on that German Donner, but nice one, Neve. Neve sorted it straight out, but listen, did I think this was coming? Said it in every single interview, yes. Did I think it was going to be the same finish? Yes. Yous have all seen the promo this week. Yous have seen me and Ellis Hampson go through the same stuff. UFC, rinse and repeat. You've seen Paddy do the same, you've seen me do the same. We've done exactly the same. I've drank as much or more. I know, I'm bladdered. But last time I didn't even come and see you because I just wanted to go and see him. This time I got to go on his walkout and sit next to Hunter and absolutely be there with a wig on, like do 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 do. Are you ready to? Are you coming up for air or what? You ready? We'll do one question each. But give me one more. Give me one more so we can finish that. Go on, lad. Oh, sorry. I'll give you and then you.
And in terms of how you're feeling, I mean, to be able to do this 2 times in a row, you know, back to back, the feelings that you have now, does that top how you felt in the last one? Knowing that you came back from everything that you came back from.
This doesn't feel the same. Like, last time was special. Me and Nick Pete will tell you, like, he told me once upon a time, you're headlining the Echo Arena for a world title. And he's told me, you've just knocked it the fuck out. And this one, it weren't the same because I've done it before. But what I can tell you is, I had a lot more faith in myself. I believed in myself more. I believe like it's my time to be where I'm supposed to be. I believe I've learned all the lessons that I'm supposed to have learned. We really did know this was happening. Like we said it in the changes before we went out. And
any meat left on that?
Any meat? That one, lad.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, I was buzzing. Do you know what I love? The UFC gives Paddy, German Donner, and they give me Howl ahead. Like, they know us. They know us. But that was the best thing about tonight. He said to everyone, when Michael Bisping and everyone shut him down, Nick Pete went, wait till you see. Wait till you see. She can't beat the last one. She can't. But you know what? She can defend a single leg. She can defend a body lock. She can sit against the wall. I can stand there in front of 18,000 people and get them all singing dun dun dun, fuck the Tories, dun 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 dun. And I can absolutely go and finish one with R1 or 2 triangle. Boom, there it is. Lad, you get one before he does, before I'm too bladdered to carry on.
Congratulations.
Are you Welsh again?
Unfortunately, yeah.
Oh, okay, someone has to be, but it's alright.
Congratulations for another really impressive win, Molly. Like you hinted at there, tonight you led the crowd in a fuck the Tories chant. Earlier this week we saw Paddy telling Rishi Sunak to eat shit.
And the meatball, and Priti Patel can do one, they're a gang of rats, lad.
Why are people from Liverpool so politically engaged and switched on? And that's for both of you, really.
For both of us, we can say in a different way. The government was once told to decline our city. What was it called, lad? You said it best.
A managed decline.
A managed decline. So you've got a port that can bring in so much revenue for the country, so much tourism, but you want to break us down. Why is that? Why is that? There was a woman who was a Liverpool fan called Anne, and her son died in the Hillsborough tragedy. And do you know what she said, lad? You've picked on the wrong fucking city. And me and him show you that every single time we go out to fight. Before I went out for this fight, I felt every bit of pressure, I'm not gonna lie. I've never had so much stuff to do. I normally watch him and I go, haha, you've got 5 hours of media a day, and I could just lie there playing the PS. I had to do exactly the same as him. And so when I walked out to that song, This Place You See, and the whole gaff erupt because it was full of pure Scousers. And I can't thank, and he can't thank every single working class person who's nearly had to remortgage their house to come and watch us. Because when we walk out and they scream that loud, that gives us the next level energy to just absolutely destroy these Yanks. Lad, I'm gonna throw it over to you.
Molly.
Oh, sorry, come on.
Just one, because I've seen recently you've been helping out with the Four Nations, you know, the amateur people. I see you actually calling one of my friends, Chanel Dyer, as well. What was it like doing that and giving back, you know, to the amateurs and seeing how good these people are coming through?
So if anyone doesn't know, I'm on the Sports Performance Board, the same as Nick Pete in the corner, and I represent England MMA Association. 2 weekends ago, it was the Four Nations Championship, and I was one of the head coaches in the corner for the English team. Chanel Dyer, me and her have been on a documentary together, from the amateur to the pro. It's me and her, we're the only ones doing it. And it's really hard when you say to a Scouser, what does it mean to represent your country? Because in all honesty, we hate the establishment, we hate the monarchy, we hate them all, because all they've wanted is to see a man's decline. But I took great pride in leading my fighters out to go and win us gold medals. And I'm very proud of her, and I'm very proud of myself for doing the same.
Molly, sorry.
So last one gone. Just got me boys finished, that's all.
Yeah, no, sorry.
Hey, and wait till you see how drunk I get in the next 4 minutes.
Yeah, you said you wanted to fight Antonina Shevchenko next. Why that fight?
So I never call anyone out, that's not for me to do. But when you talk about legacy, prestige, honour, like who's the best in the game, and it's Valentina. Am I Valentina ready yet? No. Lad, come on. Am I Antonina ready? Let's see. I believe I am. I believe this isn't like a diss, this isn't like I think I'm gonna F you everywhere. No, it's not, but I genuinely think like this is an amazing fight to have. And I know, like, if they do one fight camp for me, if I ever make it to Shevchenko, they'll have the blueprint, but I'll also have the blueprint because I'll know what to beat a sister. So with the greatest respect, I've said her name because I think she's the best. So I would like you to tell her that I believe she is the best. That's why I'm trying to challenge her for that.
Are you content to just compete in the UK? I mean, the reception...
I want to go everywhere. You take me to Boston, I'll own it. You take me to Vegas, I'll own it. But I will tell you this, we're a package deal, aren't we, lad? You seen it tonight. No disrespect to any other fighter on this card. Who's had the press? Who was giving all of you sound bites? Who's giving all of you time to write? Last time I seen you the other day, none of you could even fucking open your eyes because you're all fucked, and we're trying to give you everything that we have. I'm not giving it Adesanya where like, I can do your job, but you can do my job. No, I can't do your job because I can't spell. But what I can do, what I actually can do is I can make 18,000 people in London sing F the Tories. That's what the meatball can do.
Massive congratulations to you both.
Oh, insane, lad!
Everyone's known for a long time the potential you guys have. Everyone in this country has known that this has been coming. To see this realised, and just aside from the fights from you both, you guys made Drake a lot of money tonight.
Yeah, and he's buying us a watch. Lad, tell him.
Molly only sent him a video right after it and asked for watches, and he said he's going to give us both a Rolex.
I went, lad, please
So
give me a date.
we're swimming in it.
Champagne, baby!
Next up, you got to get him to walk you guys out. We got to get this.
No, listen to Dave Portnoy. Dave Portnoy.
Can Dave Portnoy rap?
Listen, it doesn't matter. He
If
can
he
do whatever
wants
the
to,
fuck
lad,
he
he can do
wants.
whatever he wants.
Listen. He'll wrap a pizza review for you, lad.
We love that. We love that. Paddy, the first round, it looked like it was a frustrating experience, but you ended it very well and went into the second round with control.
I bet all the meat off it, you don't want that. nailed the meat on that. Like,
What was that like going in between rounds, the first and the second round? Yeah, get that one out.
Obviously, as I said, I wanted to finish him in the first round, so I was pretty disappointed in between rounds, standing there talking to Ellison Paul like, what? I should have this in the bag by now, what's going on here? But
Don't rush it.
I went into this fight with a lot of emotion, a lot of other things on my mind, know what I mean? So, like as I say, in the cage after it, I was very critical of my own performance, but Paul spoke to me in the back and just said, what are you doing? You had a lot of other things on your mind going into the fight, and I think you could see that when I come out. I've never come out and threw big shots like that immediately when I've walked out. I'm normally cool, calm and calculated, but I come out and tried to take his head off straight away because as I
Can
say,
we all, like,
I had
no one knows the reality of what's gone on, but Paddy's made a real close connection with baby Lee, a 4-year-old who had a brain tumour who passed away a couple of weeks ago, and we went to the funeral and paid our respects, and then Friday morning, 3 a.m, he's had a message saying one of his best mates has killed themselves. Could you imagine being Patrick Pimblett, coming out to this reception and having to deliver when you're dealing with that heavy on your heart? So when he's gave that message in front of all of yous and he's been honest and he's told you everything about mental health, please believe me, he shows us all that he's iron. He's no one can break this boy, and I genuinely believe it. No one can penetrate that. But he showed you, no matter what, 2 deaths in 2 weeks, he can overcome anything.
Can't like.
Paddy, touching on the topic that Molly raised there as well, you made that passionate, emotional speech about your friend. But earlier in the week as well, you'd said that you'd been fat shamed as well. Obviously, body image is wrapped up.
I get fat shamed all the time, lad. Meatball.
Obviously, body image is wrapped up in all mental health issues as well. So my question is, why doesn't men's mental health get taken seriously?
It just doesn't.
I've just probably done it you then.
Yeah, you did. Just doesn't, lad. It's crazy, you know. As I said, women talk to each other. There's no stigma on women. They sit around and have a cup of tea and have a jangle.
True that.
Men don't, lad. Men feel like, oh, I can't go and say that to him because he'll think I'm a little mushroom. You know what I mean? That's what men think. But as I said in the cage, I'd much rather my friend come to me and speak to me and cry on my shoulder than me have to cry when I'm carrying his coffin a week later. You know what I mean? Split-second decisions ruin lives, and that's what happened this week. And I just don't know how Ricky's mum and sister are getting through this, lad, because as I say, he was my friend, but he wasn't my son or my brother, and it's going to affect them a lot more than it affects me. But as I say, people in the position where I'm in, people who have got a bit of spotlight, who've got a bit of a following, they should help people. You know what I mean? Anyone who's in a position like me, you should try and help someone, whether it's Joe on the street or whether it's your mate. You know what I mean? You should try and help. We should have to give back, because people, without all them fans, without all the people that adore us, we wouldn't get paid what we get paid, we wouldn't have the following that we have. So I just like giving back, and as I said last time, I'm starting a charity for little kids, the little baddies, but I'm also obviously now thinking about doing a men's mental health charity, because the UK doesn't give any funding for it. There's no funding for men's mental health, and it's the biggest killer for men between like 21 and 45. And no one talks about it, no one even mentions it, lad. Men just kill themselves and no one cares. We need to change it.
You do, and you're going to change it, lad. You can do anything you want, lad. You told me that.
This week Jordan Levitt seemed to underplay the scale of the event.
Justin.
He seemed to underplay the scale of the event all week. He said he fought in front of better crowds in his third amateur fight, something like that. Do you think when he got in there tonight, he did feel, you know, the weight of that crowd on him and the cheer that was coming for you, which was...
Yeah, I could see it on his face. You know what I mean? When I was standing there staring at him, looking across from him, I'm not gonna lie, I was standing there snarling as I always do, trying to burn it all through his head. And I could see him, like, it was getting to him. I knew it got to him a bit. That's why he got engaged straight away, tried to grapple straight away, but give him his due, lad, he's a good grappler.
His eyebrows were doing my head in, lad. I thought, oh lad, I was sat next to Hunter going, fuck off.
Did you feel in the second round he kind of pushed you up against the fence? You sort of got him in like a sort of a standing
Anaconda?
dance.
Nah, that's it.
Did that freeze him up a little bit, and then obviously led to you landing the knee?
Yeah, I'll be honest, we've actually worked that in the gym.
Yeah.
That's a move that we've worked in the gym, and I felt him.
I haven't with these arms, but he has.
I started putting a bit of pressure on, and I felt him go like a little bit. You know what I mean? I was thinking, this is going on here.
Lad, I seen his eyes giving it all back.
And then
That's why I shot
I kneed him in the head, and I'm not gonna lie, my knees kill him. My knees sore.
Me and Hunter Campbell was sat there and Dave Portnoy, and I went, oh, Jesus. I thought, oh my God, he's broke his cranium. Did you hear it?
When I stepped up on there, my knees sore. I'm not gonna lie, my knees sore off his head, so I know that affected him. You know what I mean? I dropped him to his knees, like, so I know for a fact that affected him. But the positions like that are where I thrive. Positions like that I thrive. Like, he's very unorthodox. He is. He's a very unorthodox fighter, and as I say, I was gonna outweird him, and I outweirded him.